The reason I'm making this video because I wanted to ask you, have you really thought about what life is really about? Like, why are we really here? What are we really supposed to be doing with ourselves? Right? To keep it simple, it's really a battle for our souls. And I think a lot of us kind of know this, but we don't really take it as serious as we should take it. And the reason why I feel it's important for me to say these things is because I care about you. I care about where your soul may go after you leave this earth. I care about the fact that you feel empty no matter what you do. I care, man. I truthfully do. Now I realize where I went wrong at in life. Now I realize why my past is riddled with embarrassment. Every time we step out the door, every time we come home, every time we go to sleep, we are in spiritual warfare, man. That's the reason why you think, or some of us may think negatively about ourselves. That's the reason why we chase after other people's validation. That's the reason why no matter how much we accumulate, we still feel like something is missing, man. So now we all know that God gave us free will, right? But what my theory is, with this free will, he gave us all this designer flaw. And this is what it is. The flaw that all of us have, that I think we can all kind of come together on, right? No matter how much we accumulate, who we end up being with, any of these things, we still feel like something is missing. We still feel empty. And what the devil convinced us all was that emptiness, that void that we all feel, we supposed to fill it with anything but God. Literally. It don't matter what it is, whatever you're into, whether you're trying to make more money, whether you want a bigger house, you want a bigger car, you want love from some person on earth, no matter whatever distraction the devil can use, he's trying to convince us that emptiness we need, or that emptiness that we all feel, that we're not supposed to fill that void with God, man. And I'm not saying this as if I wasn't guilty of this also, you know what I mean? And it took me a long time to realize the things that I believed were right was wrong, man. I wasted so much of my life, bro, being a fraud. I wasted so much of my life chasing after worldly validation when all I needed was God, bro. This whole time. I'm literally nothing without God, and I realize that now. Nothing without Jesus Christ. Nothing without his sacrifice. You know what I am without God and his sacrifice? I'm nothing but a weak, fraud, people-pleasing ass coward. I'm sorry, God, for cursing. But that's what I am without God, man. I went through life not standing up for what I truly believe was right. What I knew in my heart I was supposed to be doing. Because I fell for the devil's plan for me. And the devil plan for me was to convince me that something is wrong with being a good person, bro. Not saying like I'm better than anybody or not, right? I'm not saying nothing like that. What I'm saying is I really buried my true self, because my true self in this world is considered soft. So I really had a self-hatred because I didn't fit in with the music I listened to, The friends I had, even my family at times, I don't fit in with them. And now I realize that nothing is wrong with me, bro. It took me a long time to realize nothing wrong with me having a heart that's having a kind heart, being compassionate for other people. Nothing is wrong with that, bro. Really think about how lost you got to be to believe that something is wrong with you for having a kind heart and being compassionate for other people, bro. But that's what the rap music do to you. That's what the movies and movies and these television shows do to you. And now I realize that's by design, bro. That's by design. That poison that we let come through our speakers or through our headphones into our brains is meant to convince you that bad is good if I just want to keep it simple, right? Really think about the rap music in our culture and the fact that all they do is promote self-destruction, bro. All they want us to do is to go out here and yourself. I don't want to say the word, but to keep it simple, that's pretty much what our rap music is, bro. And if you know you don't fit the bill, you not like what you listening to, like how I did, that starts to give you that self-hatred, bro. I hated myself, bro. I hated myself because I was kind-hearted and compassionate for other people, bro. That's how lost I was. Instead of me turning to God, I turned to mankind. I turned to the world. And I tried to be everything that the world said that I'm supposed to be, only to ruin my life, essentially. That's how self-hatred works, bro. That's how the devil works. Now I understand the truth, bro. And the truth is, bro, the devil is really our enemy. It's not some other human being that might have hurt you or that you might have wronged. It's really the devil, bro. The devil is the one that's giving you these negative thoughts that you hearing in your head, like how I heard all negativity about myself. All because I knew in my heart I just didn't fit in nowhere. But little did I know that was a blessing in disguise, bro. I wasn't meant to fit in. None of us are really. All of us was made in God's image. He broke the mold with every one of us. The thing is, we got to realize at some point in our lives, hopefully while we're still alive, you got to realize that you need him and surrender to him. Luckily for me, life broke me so much, I had no choice but to go to him and let him rebuild me and give me purpose. Like I said earlier, without him, I am a weak, fraud, people-pleasing coward, man. That is it. Once I took my life to God, my brokenness to him, he let me talk without interrupting me. He let me cry without judging me. He gave me a reason to keep living when I felt like I was unworthy, felt like I was worthless. And that's funny how God worked, right? Because once I started realizing that God, the only one that truly loved me, the love that I really want, I stopped being a people pleaser. Now I only do what pleases God. I stopped caring about what other people think because I only care about what he think now. I stopped being a coward because he took away my fear and my anxiety of death, and he gave me something to stand up for, which is him. He gave me something to die for, which is him. Jesus died for me, for you. That's the least I could do. No longer am I going to just sit with my head down in shame because of my past mistakes, bad decisions, because I'm not the only one with them, right? And I'm making this video because I don't want that for you, bro. I want you to accept yourself. I want you to be happy. And the only way to truly be that is if you give your life to God, bro. Because everything else in this world is temporary. It don't matter how much money you get, the nicer car, more women for us men, right? The stuff that we think is important won't matter, bro, when we dead and gone. It don't matter if you live 100 years. That is a speck, a blemish on eternity, bro. So where is your soul going to go? We got to start focusing on what's really important, because the devil wants us to focus on anything but that. And that's the truth. So what is life really about, right? To me, it's a test. It's a test to see if we going to pick God or we going to pick this world. If we going to choose to follow and be obedient to God, or to follow our own desires and live a sinful life, essentially. That's what life is about, bro. Keep it simple. Like I said, it's a test, right? The good thing is, man, it's open book. All the answers is right here, bro. All you gotta do is crack it open and start reading it. Everything you need to know is right here. And on top of that, we can give each other answers. Because honestly, now knowing what I know now, bro, I don't want nobody to go to hell, bro, at all. I don't want you walking around hating yourself because the world make you feel as if you inadequate, or the world hurt you so much that now your heart is stone, right? And now that cuts you off from the gospel, that cuts you off from hearing God's voice. And God don't want that for you either, bro. I'm starting to realize what's important, bro. We got to pull each other out of hell, man. Because a lot of us, including myself, we walking right to hell with a smile on our face. Not even realizing it. Just because we have some knowledge of Jesus, we know that it's in the back of our mind, right? But we not being obedient. We not repenting from sin and really carrying our crosses daily. But I am now. Because now I see that that's all that's important, bro. Now I see. I was a fool, bro. I was a fool. I really hated myself because I was good-hearted and compassionate, bro. Really think about our culture. It just reminded me of a time when I was little, right? For whatever reason, my granny used to be mean to me, bro. I don't know why. My granny on my mother's side, I don't know why, bro. And she used to say things like, he ain't gonna bust a grape, right? Which is kind of funny. But she was right. Once I figured out what that really meant. And my mom, God bless my mom, right? She used to try to be encouraging in her own way. And she'd say things to me like, talk about you ain't gonna bust a grape. You gonna bust plenty grapes. Now, once I got older and realized what that really means, bust a grape, you're not gonna bust a grape pretty much means you don't have the heart to commit violence on another person, bro. And my mom's, like I said, she was trying to be encouraging. She said, oh yeah, you're gonna have the heart to commit violence on another person. Am I the only person that sees something wrong with all of that, bro? Am I the only person that see that that's wrong? And that's like where the self-hatred started right there for me. Because I knew in my heart that the things that I was being taught was wrong, but I was too much of a coward to stand up for what I believe was right. And now that I started getting right with God, a lot of the things I felt in my heart when I was younger that was wrong, God felt the same way. It made me realize that I was supposed to be on his side from the jump. Like you say in the Bible, God knew us in the womb, right? So if he knew us in the womb, he knew how my life was gonna go. He knew all of the mistakes I was gonna make. Yet and still, he was there waiting for me to come back to him so he could use me. And the same goes for you, bro. If you feel like you worthless, you feel like you don't have a purpose, it's because you got to turn to God so he can give it to you, bro. Because this world only going to give you hurt and destruction, bro, until the day you die. If you follow the ways of this world, and we all know that this is Satan's playground, and like they say, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he don't exist. And I think a lot of people take it as a joke, bro. He really out here roaming, trying to pull us to hell with him because he condemned. He want us to be down there with him so bad because he hate God, and we was made in God's image, bro. That's what's going on. That's the truth, bro. That is the truth. And this whole time, all the answers I've been looking for in life have been right in this book, bro. Right here. Everything I needed. And I ain't even read the whole Bible yet. I'm still reading it. That love, that joy, that peace you looking for, you're not going to get it here. I don't care how much money you get, because you one catastrophe away from that peace and joy being gone. The peace you really want, that's beyond our understanding, is from God, bro. No matter what your circumstance is, you will feel peace and joy knowing that you walking right with him. It don't matter what nobody in this world think. It matter what he think about you. So people could tell you you're not nothing. You worthless. God don't see you that way. You still alive for a reason, bro. You seeing this for a reason. It's because it's time to wake up, bro. It's time to forgive yourself, bro. And get back in this fight, because we need you in it. We need you in this fight to help pull more people to Jesus, because if we don't get back in this fight, bro, we just going to be on the sideline watching people go to hell, and more than likely going with them, because whatever knowledge God gave us, we not using it. So I can't keep sitting on the sidelines no more. If you hurt, if you broken, bro, I am too. I understand. I speak broken fluently now. Now I understand why I had to be broken until I went to God so he can use me. If you hate yourself, bro, I know all about that too. And I know where that'll take you, bro. You can talk to me. I love you. Whoever see this, I truly do. I'm not just saying it. And I want you to be happy. And the only happiness we can really get while we here is through God, bro. Any other happiness we feel is temporary and one catastrophe away from being sadness, bro. So if you still feel worthless, bro, you still feel like there's nothing that you can do, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, man. Pick up your cross and let's go, bro. Enough is enough, man. I'm out.